I want to get this guy on tape because this guy, he's from Pennsylvania. He's driving a little shitbox fake Jeep. I think it's like the 4th generation Jeep Liberty crap box. Lehigh Valley Health Network is a good lead. Anyway, and he almost just hit them too. He almost hit me. He right through there. I had to hit my brakes, and he had to slam his brakes. I'm sure he went into the anti-lock brakes, and he came within probably 2 feet of hitting my rear. Guy's a terrible driver. I'm convinced they're doing as much construction here as everywhere else, but I'm convinced, thanks to Biden. Thank you, President Biden. Thank you, President Biden, for your infrastructure. Long overdue infrastructure bill that passed, actually helping Americans, putting Americans to work, and helping Americans. Thank you, President Biden, for the things you did, and for the relatively calm 4 years that we had. Now we're back with this total maniac, and I don't know if he's just going to destroy us and the world, or just us, or who knows. He's totally insane. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. People don't like it. You can not subscribe. You can, do whatever you want. I don't care. Because I really don't want any Trumpers on my channel anyway. I talk about history. I talk about facts. F-A-C-T-S, facts. I don't do fake news. I don't do Fox News, which is, Fox News, the reason why they have news in the name is because when Rupert Murdoch brought it here in the 90s, it's tabloid television. It is tabloid. That's what it is. It's tabloid television. It's not real news. And to even get it on the air and not be sued, he had to lobby Nancy Reagan and the guy Reagan, who was the chief of staff for Reagan, the president, because let's face it, I love President Reagan, but the last 2 years he was in office, he was not really there, okay? He was not really there. So we're passing signs. We're in the Poconos, passing sign for Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, Allentown. We're in the Poconos right now. On Route 80, heading west. Lehigh Valley Health Network is big here. We do a lot of advertising. They have a lot of billboards and things. Anyway, so I just wanted to talk about the fact that there's terrible drivers everywhere, including Pennsylvania, and a lot of people in Connecticut register their cars in Pennsylvania to avoid the local car taxes in Connecticut, which can be kind of high if you have a new car. It's quite expensive. Oh, here's the guy. He's finally, look, he's exiting. This is the crazy driver. Look, he's going to Snydersville. There he goes. His little shitbox, sorry. Jeep Liberty. Anybody who has them, sorry. So Hazleton is 42 miles away. I've stayed in Hazleton before. There's actually a restaurant there. It's Damon's. My name is Damon, D-A-M-O-N, like Matt Damon. And if you want to go to my website and you want to find out how to make 900 at a time, working 2 hours a day, just go to my website. It's damonsdailypay.com. D-A-M-O-N-S, and then daily, D-A-I-L-Y-P-A-Y.com. damonsdailypay.com. Go there, register. But please subscribe to this channel. I used to be on TikTok a lot, do content for TikTok, but I don't really create new content for TikTok anymore. I just run my old stuff because TikTok has gotten to the point where it's basically a waste of time for a creator, in my point of view. If you got a TikTok shop, you're making money, great. If you found a way to make money on TikTok, that's great. You can use AI, generate videos and stuff. But with all the algorithm changes and everything, TikTok and all the changes over there and all the different weird stuff going on, where pretty much you have to be very careful of what you say on TikTok. Very, very, very careful. From one day to the next, they might change their policies, and all of a sudden you're in violation, and all of a sudden you're getting strikes against your account, and you're losing your account. So I don't want to waste any more time over there, so I really don't spend any time on TikTok at all. I'm fully on this platform, my main platform. So please subscribe to my channel. We talk about history mainly. History, how to make money online, how to build your income online, how to build online income. As a 62-year-old, I need to do that every day because creating content is a thing, right? Sumner Redstone, who started the whole MTV network and VH1 and all that. He was a big cable operator back in the day. He built a big empire. He's the greatest quote from him is, I never forget it, because I was a media buyer. Used to buy a lot of cable advertising, like about $20-30 million a year of cable TV advertising in the 90s, late 90s. But Sumner Redstone, Sumner, like Fort Sumner. No, that's Sumter. Sorry, Sumner Redstone. He said that content is king, and he's right. Content is definitely king. So I make content every day, and that's why when I'm making content and taking trips like this for my other main business, which is digital advertising, I do one-to-one digital marketing content, and that allows me to write off all of my expenses when I'm traveling. So here's a Subaru dealership. It's called Ertle, E-R-T-L-E. And then Camelback Mountain is doing a lot of ads here. Ertle Subaru, E-R-T-L-E, Subaru in the Poconos, and Camelback Mountain, along with Lehigh Valley Health Network, are doing lots of different advertising things here. Now here's another, this is called Jefferson Health. Oh, but this is part of Lehigh Valley. It's Jefferson Health. So they're buying up everything here, Lehigh Valley. FYI. Anyway, I'm here, I digress. I'm here driving. I thought that said scrotum. Sorry. The Pennsylvania Dutch, the Amish, are known for their kind of funny names of things, like the Dutch did in New York City, where they had, seamen running into Dickman and seamen together in Inwood section of Manhattan, the northern part. They had funny names for things like the Amish can still do that, and they did that out in Pennsylvania, where they, near Lebanon and Myersville, where they have the town and the Amish country in Pennsylvania. There's the town of Blue Balls is 6 miles from Intercourse. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's a real thing. Intercourse and Blue Balls are 6 miles apart in the Amish part of eastern Pennsylvania. And I am right now in the Poconos in Pennsylvania, which is a little north of there, north and east of that area. So I got a great yellow Labrador once in that area. Myersville, Pennsylvania, they're kind of known for breeding dogs. They're very good breeders there. So big Pocono State Park is here. Pocono Mountains, Tannersville. And I think north of here is where the famous fracking is happening. North of where I am right now. And maybe on the way back, I'll be coming from Syracuse. I'll try to go through that area, which is like Big Elk Lake, Little Elk Lake, and then I'm trying to think of the names of the county is Susquehanna County is, I think, the richest area for fracking in Pennsylvania. But someone could correct me for that. I think Susquehanna County and the mountains there are literally the richest area. There was a study done by Penn State about it, and that area with Big Elk Lake, Little Elk Lake, I believe near Lackawanna State Park, that region of Pennsylvania has the richest deposits of natural gas. It's not just the Mialis Shale. I may be pronouncing that wrong. Anyway, there's not just that one big. It's well known. It covers the entire northern half of Pennsylvania and the southern half of New York State. That gas, but then there's about 10 more layers apparently, according to Penn State study that I saw. And that area, Montrose, 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 Pennsylvania, is that area where the richest deposits of the natural gas and the fracking is. That's like ground zero for the fracking. And so Mount Pocono Camelback Ski Area, Pocono Premium Outlets, they've got to do a lot of digital advertising, and they should be. Just talking about leads right now. Anyway, so I'm here, and this is the more congested part of Route 80 right now, leaving New Jersey, which was probably the most congested part, and now I'm in the Poconos, and I'm trying to get across Pennsylvania in a timely manner over to Akron and then Columbus today. Okay, April 10th, 2026. This one will be on the channel. Now remember, I like to talk about history and about, historical facts. F like Frank, ACTS. And I like to talk about facts in general, like how global warming is happening. And just because we get like a lot of snow, climate change is happening, doesn't mean that global warming isn't happening. It means that the climate change is happening. And so we're going to get weird blizzards and weird weather like all the time. Especially, I read an article that the northeast of the United States is going to be probably the single most area in the United States affected by climate change. Especially when the seas rise and everything. And places like New York City, where 1 foot of extra height on the salt water there is going to really, 1 or 2 feet could be all the difference in water getting into the subways, things like that. Okay, well, I'm going to go now. I'm in the Poconos, Route 80 West. I'm keeping in mind that on Wednesdays, for those who like Burger King, this is not an ad, but it could be, but the Whoppers are half priced on Wednesdays for Burger King. So I will definitely be hitting a Burger King for lunch. Okay, bye.